One major sports outlet names Randy Gregory as the Denver Broncos player who could disappoint this season. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Sparkin over Broncos, the show where we spark conversation about our Denver Broncos. I am your host, Gage Madrid. Before we jump in, you already know the routine. Be sure to leave a like on this video as well as subscribe and ring the notification bell. It's the easiest way that you can help support the channel by pushing this content out to fellow members of Broncos country. And while you're at it, be sure to check out my second channel, Denver Broncos Syndicate. We just went over 500 subscribers over there, so join the syndicate today to be part of this rapidly growing community. A recent article by Bleacher Report's Maurice Moten named one player from all 32 teams who has the potential to disappoint in the 2022 season. Moten named Randy Gregory as that player for the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos don't know what they're going to get out of Randy Gregory in a full-time starting role. He has yet to play through a complete season or more than 55% of the defensive snaps in a single campaign. Early in his career with the Dallas Cowboys, Gregory served multiple lengthy suspensions for violating the league's substance abuse policy. But since his reinstatement in September of 2020, he has turned his career around. Last year, Gregory recorded 19 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, 6 sacks tying a career high, and 29 pressures. According to ESPN's Ed Werder, he backed out of an agreement with the Cowboys because of salary forfeiture language in his contract. The Broncos signed him to a 5-year, $70 million deal. With that investment in Gregory, the Broncos will likely expect to see a more complete player with a higher number of tackles and stops behind the line of scrimmage, which is a gamble because the 29-year-old doesn't have high-volume numbers across the board in any of his 5 active seasons. Although Gregory struggled with off-the-field issues early in his career, those now seem to be behind him. Gregory's suspensions were tied to his use of cannabis to help cope with mental health issues. Gregory has since received help for these mental health issues, and additionally, the NFL has significantly laxed their policies surrounding player cannabis use. Besides missing time due to suspensions, Gregory has also missed time with various injuries over the course of his 7-year career. 2021 was no different, as Gregory missed 5 games with lower body injuries. He also suffered a shoulder injury that required off-season surgery shortly after he signed with the Broncos. Gregory seems to be on track in his recovery, recently shedding the sling that he had been wearing. This bodes well for him to be ready for the start of training camp. Hopefully, Gregory can make it through the campaign unscathed and be able to play in his first complete season in his career. I do understand why Randy Gregory was named on this list due to the magnitude of the contract that we gave him, but I feel that if he does disappoint this season, it will be because of injury. Gregory's off-the-field stuff seems to be a thing of the past, and when he is on the field, you can't deny the explosiveness and power that he brings as a rusher. The main issue for Randy Gregory in 2022 will be staying on the field, and hopefully he'll be able to do that. I'm curious, Broncos country, how many sacks do you see Randy Gregory picking up this season? Drop those comments down below, I would love to hear from you. Be sure to leave a like on this video, as well as subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss when we upload. And while you're at it, be sure to follow me on Twitter at GageMadridNFL for even more Broncos coverage. And for now, this has been another episode of Sparkin over Broncos, the show where we spark conversation about our Denver Broncos. I am your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out and let's ride.